guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I filmed a look on this really pretty, girly, feminine look that I think is just perfect for summer. If you aren't already, then please subscribe to my channel, and if you want to know how to get this look, then just keep watching. First, I'm just going to be priming my eyelids with the Soft Ochre Paint Pot by MAC, and I'm just going to be using my fingers to blend that in. And I really like using this as my eye primer because it does a really good job of covering up my redness. And then I'm just setting that with any matte powder just to make blending easier. Now I'm taking Rule by MAC, and I'm using a Sigma E38 blending brush just to dust that all over my transition area. Now I'm taking Cupcake by Makeup Geek, and I'm using a Morphe M518 brush, and I'm just kind of dusting that right over where I put the transition color, but just a little bit lower and more in my crease. So I'm just going to start slowly building that up and then also putting that in the outer V of my eye. Then I'm going into the Too Faced Sweet Peach palette. I'm using Puree, and I'm using that same Sigma E38 brush that I first used, and I'm just going to be dusting that right over both of those colors just to warm it up a little bit. I wanted to add a little bit of brown in there just to deepen it up and give it a little bit more dimension. And then I'm taking Luscious from the same palette and using a synthetic MAC 242 brush, and I'm just going to be swiping that all over my lid. And this is just going to act as a base for the glitter that I'm putting on after my eyeliner. Now I'm taking the Sephora liquid eyeliner in the shade Matte Black. And I say this in all of my videos, you can only get this online at Sephora now. They took it out of stores for some reason. So I'm just doing a winged liner today. And then I put on some Queen Bee lashes, and I'm just putting mascara on my real lashes underneath them to match them. And then I'm using the Gunmetal Glitter by Urban Decay, and I'm putting that right in between where my eyeliner is and my crease, and that's really just going to make your eyes pop. Now I'm using the Stila One Step Color Corrector Primer, and this was my first time using this, and I absolutely loved it. I was so impressed by it. It did such a good job of filling in my pores and evening out my skin tone. I have rosacea, so it's hard for me to find something that will actually cover up my redness, so if you also struggle with redness or have rosacea, I definitely would recommend this because it actually did do such a good job. Now I'm using the Loreal Pro Matte Foundation, and I'm just going to be dotting that around my face and then taking my damp beauty blender and then blending all that in. And I know I don't use this in a lot of my videos, but it's definitely one of my favorite drugstore foundations. It just looks so beautiful on the skin and it lasts all day long, so definitely one of my favorites. And then I'm using the Age Rewind Concealer by Maybelline. I'm just putting that in triangle shapes underneath my eyes and then blending that out with a damp beauty blender again. And then I'm just putting a little bit on my forehead, on my chin, and then my nose, and then blending that out again. Now I'm using Emphasize by MAC. This is a pro shaping powder, and I'm just putting that anywhere that I put that concealer just to set it. And this is a brightening powder, so it is going to give you that really nice bright effect on your face, which I love. And then I'm using the Anastasia Brow Duo, and I'm using the darker brown shade that's in this. And I'm just darkening up my eyebrows a little bit because I did get a little bit of powder on them, so I always like to go in afterwards and then set them with a darker powder. And then I'm using that Puree color from the Too Faced Sweet Peach palette, just smudging that on my lower lash line. And then I'm using this nude contour liner by Sephora, and I'm just putting that on my waterline, and this is really going to help to just open up your eyes and make them look really fresh and awake. And then I'm taking the Hoola bronzer by Benefit, and I'm using a Morphe M523 brush, and I'm just putting that in the hollows of my cheeks and then the sides of my forehead. Now I'm using the Champagne Pop palette by Jaclyn Hill and Becca. I'm using this blush and a Morphe M104 brush, and I'm just dusting that right over the apples of my cheeks. And then I'm using the What's Up highlighter by Benefit, and I'm just going to be pouncing that up and down on the very high points of my cheeks. And then I'm setting that with Prosecco Pop, and this is a Morphe M507 brush. So I'm just very lightly dusting that right over where I put that cream highlighter. Now I'm taking this white shade from the Kat Von D Shade and Light palette, and then I'm putting that in my inner tear ducts just to brighten everything up a little bit more. Now I'm using Cream Cup lipstick by MAC, and then right over the top of that I'm putting the Princess Lip Polish by Buxom, and that just really pulled everything together with the gold reflex that it has in it. So that completes this look. I really hope you guys liked it. If you did, please give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel. and I will see you guys in my next video. Thanks for watching.